All right, Deontay Wilder goes on to say that Tyson Fury is not a champion. He does an interview on a PBC podcast, I think it is, and he's talking about the fight, and he says that night he wasn't himself. He said that he can't talk about things that's going on that night. He said people don't know everything about boxing, but he wasn't himself. He said that he was feeling like a zombie that night. And he said, you could tell the difference from my first fight to my second fight. He said, you don't go backwards, you go forwards. And he said, from the moment I put on my costume and was walking down the ring, I knew something wasn't right. But he said that's all he can go into for right now. He's still trying to get over what happened to him that night. And he's trying to move on and move forward. And he said he looked forward to fighting Tyson Fury. And he looks forward to showing the world the best Deontay Wilder. And he said it's not over yet. They still got one more fight. And Tyson Fury, to him, is still not the champion yet. Well, you got to look at it like this. Deontay Wilder was the same guy that said that he broke his arm right before the fight. Then he said his arm, then his fist. I mean, we've been through all this again. It's kind of disappointing even for me to hear Deontay Wilder talk like this, because to hear the route that he's going, I guess he's saying he was drugged. You know, he's saying that whole night he wasn't himself. He was like a zombie. So I guess he's saying that somebody did something to him or put something in his water bottle or something like that. But if that is the case, he didn't say anything about a pending case that's going on. And he didn't say if it is something serious, it's not serious enough to the fact that he doesn't look at it as him and Tyson Fury won't fight. To me, if it was serious, as Deontay Wilder is trying to make it seem to be, talking about situations that he can't talk about, if it was that serious, he would not be talking about fighting Tyson Fury again. They'll be looking to go to court. Straight up, you know, if it was really like that. But, you know, I was hoping that Deontay, I don't know why, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of wish people would get their shit together and get it together. But it sounds like Deontay Wilder is going to make excuse for everything, but he's not going to look at himself and say, I got to work harder or none of that stuff. And, you know, but see, that's the beginning of his downfall. Now it'll forever be his downfall. He is bought so far into his hype. He is bitten off such a big chunk that he's choking. He can't cough it up and he can't quite swallow it, but it's easier to try to swallow it than try to cough it up again. You know what I'm saying? So he's just going to keep going on with this. At this point, he's so delusional and he's so bought into this crap. And, you know, I get it now with Deontay Wilder. Boxing made him become something. But he wanted to be somebody. He wanted to be somebody looked up to. He wanted to be known for something. Boxing helps him be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Helps him because, you know, truth of the matter is Deontay Wilder just like cameras in his face. And like I said, if that's what it is, you need to go ahead and go into acting. But that's really what it is, because you don't like your craft. You know what I'm saying? You can't have, to me, with boxing, you can't have two loves. You can't. You know what I'm saying? An active boxer, you can't have two loves. You can't be loving acting and loving boxing. The two don't coincide. You know what I'm saying? You got to give too much of your life to boxing, and you got to give too much of your life to acting. They both can't exist on the same plane, not unless it's coming in the retirement phase and somebody just want to throw you a role or something like that. But then again, those are just roles. You don't go on to become a actor with roles, you know, movie after movie after movie after movie. You know what I'm saying? Like The Rock or something like that. You know what I'm saying? The Rock couldn't become an actor and wrestle. That's why he quit wrestling and went into what? Acting. Then he came back to wrestling. You know what I'm saying? When everything was good. And then now he, you know, he's back in acting and he can do both now. But that's really what it is. But then again, like always, that's just my thoughts on it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Bruce Van, I'm out.